Okay, we are back. We're going to talk about your first concert was.
Okay. So my first concert I got invited to. I was into the Sex Pistols, but they had obviously been disbanded by this point. So Johnny Rotten was in a band called PIL. PIL, Johnny Rotten was lead singer for Sex Pistols. Then he moved into PIL. PIL band was opening for INXS. INXS, they were going to be playing at the Omni. So I was a skateboarder, avid skateboarder at the time. We're at the ramp. I'm hanging out with David Wagner, is a younger kid. We went to school together and skated together. And he asked me, hey, did I want to go to the show? And I was like, absolutely, sure. Yeah, that's cool. I said, I'm not that into INXS, but I do like Johnny Rotten, so I'll go. Well, I did not know at the time, and it wasn't until I think we hung out once or twice at his house prior to this concert date. And that was when I discovered that his sister was, in fact, Michelle Wagner, who well, my freshman year. So let's see, I'm 15 at this time. I wasn't driving. And so this happened 1989, 88. So I'm 15 and I had no idea. But the funny thing about it is yes, his sister was what I thought was the hottest girl in school. You have to imagine, picture like a Heather Locklear or Heather Thomas type. Okay, so you're blonde, almost white, blonde hair, blue eyes, big Barbie smile, very California looking. Now, this was in Atlanta, and I never heard her speak. She had no idea. I never spoke to her. She was a senior. I was a freshman. She just, floated down the hallways. My heart would stop, and I'd get all, nervous. God forbid I ever be in her presence. Well, that's his freaking sister. So she's the one that's going to be driving us to the concert. And I'm like, what? And my world was like, why did I not know this information before? Well, I was kind of glad I didn't. So anyway, the night of the event approaches and I'm freaking out because it's her and her girlfriend drove me and her brother up to the Omni to go to the show. And I could barely pay attention to the show because, I'm in close proximity to the hottest girl in school. And so that made it a super memorable evening. The show was great. I remember, not big crowd for Johnny Rotten and PIL. But then INXS came out and, the place was packed. It was a huge show for them, for their fans. So, and it was like early in their career, right when their stuff was hitting it huge. So it was a cool show to go to. It was at the Omni, so it was a big event, lots of people, got the whole experience that way. And I was like, I really enjoyed shows. Did not really pick up on shows immediately after that. So that was my experience at 15.